welcome to the newest episode of the Iconoclastic Wrestling Podcast. I'm Iconoclast.
And I am your host, Dick Taco. Well, we're in the middle of Snowmageddon 26. I don't know, we got it. We got almost a foot or over here now that you're in here, I know that. Saw some AI people putting like frickin' stormtroopers like in Millville or something, and they put like rebel troopers on tauntauns out in front of the Wawa. And they had like a fucking snow speeder crashed up by Secaucus. It was funny.
What's Secaucus?
It's up north. It's where Channel 9's from. WWOR. Used to have the famous... Yeah, the famous... They used to have the Mets. They might still have the Mets, I don't know. But they used to have the Howard Stern TV show every Saturday night. Pop used to let me watch it when I was young. They just did skits and stuff, so...
That's crazy, brother.
Yeah, did you watch any of Saturday night's main event?
No, I did not.
I will tell you, I watched, from what I saw, it was Let me go over that first, because it started off with, now, you know, Jesse the Body, you won't see him there anymore, I guarantee it. Because he is on there, that the Republican Party is an enemy of the Constitution. There's no way he's going to come back there and talk after Triple H is in the White House every week. So, Stephanie winds up introducing the show. And I have never liked Stephanie. And she said,
nobody does.
Yeah, Joe Tessitore isn't here because he's stuck in an airport in Detroit. And I will tell you, I rather would have had Joe Tessitore introduce the show from the fucking men's room at the Detroit airport than I would listening to her. Because she's just like, and she did the "Are you ready?" thing that her husband does.
Whatever. That's I can't stand either of them.
I know, but so then you do that shit. And they open up with Cody and Jacob. Now, they show Jacob on the screen, and the crowd goes nuts because the crowd's really warming up to him because he's fucking awesome. But they started the match, and it just wound up being a fucking brawl through the whole arena, which really wasn't any good because they're throwing rubber trash cans at each other and all that shit. It just, there's no blood or anything. And then they went right into the girls' match, the tag team match with Liv Morgan and the other girls.
Okay, so the match between Cody and Cody, the Cody match didn't actually happen.
No, it did not. So then they went to Io Sky and Rhea Ripley retaining the ladies' titles against Liv Morgan and I think it's Raquel Rodriguez, which was not a bad match, but I don't know. They're already teasing problems between Riho. Like I said, I smell a lawsuit there. But
what? Don't you hate her in AEW?
Riho, yeah, because like I said, is it her or the other one, Maki Ito, or both? It's both of them. Fuck it. Neither one of them make any noise when they hit the mat. And that thing you sent me last night was fucking loud, dude. They gotta unmic that ring. Holy shit.
No, but like I don't know. Like, for those of you listening at home, there was a match on Collision last night where it was Proto Sheeta versus one of the Gun Kids and Billy Gunn, and Takeshita hit Billy with an elbow or something, and it was the loudest fucking thing I've ever heard in a ring.
AEW is famous for potatoing people, too. Did you ever see that one where Daniel Garcia... The one where Daniel Garcia and MJF fought before he put MJF on the shelf with the pile driver. He punched Daniel Garcia in the fucking mouth as he was coming over. I saw a tooth fly out. He hit him so hard.
No, they don't actually send tooth. No, they have gum in their mouths to make it look like there's a tooth flying out.
Yeah, that's an old trick. It's the same thing when you throw powder in somebody's eyes. They have to mix it up with... when you throw salt in somebody's eyes, you know, they have to mix it with baby powder, because if you throw salt, nobody will see it. You have to mix it with baby powder and throw it in the guy. It doesn't fucking do anything, but it's supposed to look better. So
throw fire in your face, because I'm a wizard.
I'm a wizard. Fire in your face. But yeah, now let's get back to this. Now, AJ Styles defeated Shinsuke Nakamura. Everybody thinks AJ's retiring now because they did the fist bump like they both did back in 2016 before they left Japan. So we will see. But I am not a Nakamura fan. I never have been.
Why? I actually would not be more a fan.
I don't like his style. I don't think there's anything to it. Like, I like Okada. I like Tanahashi. I never liked him. I never understood why they picked him to be the guy to get the belt off of Lesnar back with Inoki Jino.
Because back then, he was the big guy.
Yeah, I mean, his entrance is something to behold, but what?
At that point, he was the main... Well, because that has to do with Inokiism, where he was the guy with...
7 or something, right?
Yeah, where he was the guy with, like, legit martial arts training, and Inoki had a hard-on for that stuff back then, and...
He doesn't have a hard-on for anything. Now he's dead. And finally...
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, Styles beat him with a phenomenal forearm in a Styles clash to vanquish the longtime rival. And in the main event, I still don't know where to go for this, Sami Zayn defeats Randy Orton, Damian Priest, and Trick Williams in a number one contenders fatal four-way. He will face Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble, but he will also be in the Rumble.
It's like, here's the thing, is that I've seen people online talk about this, like, and I agree that they're going to have, him be like the ultimate underdog story and have him win the title at WrestleMania. But
you mean like they should have done a couple of years ago when he turned on Roman? I just watched that yesterday. What a pop that was.
That, and what was it, last year or 2 years ago when he took the Intercontinental title off of Gunther? They did the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah, but you remember how I felt about that. They made a big deal about him winning it. It was the fucking fourth time he won it. It wasn't like he never won it before. I never understood that.
Well, I think it was more of a big thing with ending Gunther's reign.
Oh, yeah, but then make it about that. He's the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. Broke the Honky Tonk Man's record. I'm going to vanquish the greatest. Don't make it like I got to win this title. And then they had the Chad Gable, Apollo Creed thing. You owe me a favor. And then they feuded over nothing. And what about Chad Gable? That dude is a thick steak right now. Holy shit.
Fucking
roids.
You know how... Yeah. I sent you that footage.
That's what I'm like, what the fuck? And they showed him like when he started. I'm over here watching I have my best of Bruiser Brody in Japan. I'm watching him beat the living shit out of Dory Funk Jr. right now. Oh, he beat up Terry Funk earlier. Biggest beating I ever saw Terry take. But yeah, so Sami Zayn wins the belt, or wins the match to get a shot at the belt. And but also in the Cody Jacob Fatu match, McIntyre came out and Pearl Harbored both of them. Got Cody up on a table and hit him with a jackknife powerbomb. It was fucking beautiful. You should look it up if you didn't see it. It looked like what Kevin Nash used to give him. He put him through another table off of the table. What?
What's a Pearl Harbor?
Oh, well, you jump them from behind. It's like Pearl Harbor when they attacked Pearl Harbor. You never heard that in wrestling? That's a fucking old term, Pearl Harbor. Because you get
that sounds stupid.
Well, it's from the 80s. I mean, what do you want? I've been watching a lot of old primetime wrestlings again. I've been cracking up. Found a lot of outtakes.
What, the fucking Saturday night show that you said was horrible?
No, it was the Monday night show. It was before Raw. But I don't watch it for the matches. I found people where they take the matches out, and it's just the comedy shit with Eden and Monsoon. Oh, it's so funny. He was making fun of Bruno Sammartino, and they made it like Bruno called in on the phone. He goes, I wasn't making fun of you. He goes, listen, why don't you go back to delivering pizza and stop bothering me about my job, dummy? Okay? And hangs up on him. It's all the fucking shit you can never say that kind of shit now. Everybody be too upset.
Bruno Sammartino.
Yeah, he was like, Bruno had his usual saying during the match, and even the fucking camera guy starts laughing. It was so funny. But yeah, Saturday night's main event was very underwhelming. I was trying to catch the rest of it yesterday morning when I was shoveling, and I finished it today. But I could have cared less. But on to more WWE news. Brian Alvarez, NJPW is evil, headed to the WWE. How do you feel like that, Japanese correspondent? How do you feel about that?
Well, Evil's kind of known for being like the most WWE wrestler not in WWE, where, I mean, it makes sense. He's engaged to Io Sky. So,
is he really? I was not aware of that.
So he's going over there. Tony is well known for not liking him.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's why I figured you would know more about this than me. I did see a graphic that somebody made of him coming out at the Rumble, and it says his name is Devious instead of Evil. It made me laugh.
Him and Toru Yano, apparently, Tony does not like.
I don't like Toru Yano either, so Tony and I can agree on something there. Was it Toru Yano with Tomoki Homa or whatever? Never mind. I can't say the fucking names. Forget it. That's why you're the purest correspondent, because I can't say the names. Oh, and yeah, so Brad Alvarez, Evil headed to WWE. CM Punk and Finn Balor's match on the 119 Raw was very good. And that was also the night AJ put his career on the line against Gunther at the Royal Rumble. But Punk fought Balor in Belfast. Balor came out to the Demon music. They had a really good match. Balor showed his stuff, which he hasn't been allowed to for quite a while, or hasn't shown it in quite a while. He always reminds me of Okada in AEW for a while, where they really weren't. He wasn't wrestling like he usually does, like NJPW Okada. Because Balor's never, since Balor got hurt that year when he won the Universal title, he's never been back to form.
Okay, they haven't let him be back to form.
I know, they're back there doing those stupid skits and shit.
Yeah, the fucking Judgment Day Clubhouse where Carlito's back there playing the PS4.
Yeah. It's still a PS4? God, they must have no money.
Or PS5 or whatever it was.
I don't know. But anyway.
That's all Carlito fucking did.
There's another guy I never liked. And they marked out at the 24 Royal Rumble when he spit the apple. And Michael Cole's like, that's cool. I'm like, no, it's still not. Still not cool.
Also, that was in Puerto Rico. Savio was there.
No, that was Backlash. This is the Rumble. I know what you're talking about because Savio Vega got like a Hulk Hogan-esque pop. It was like fucking ridiculous. And Phil didn't even say it. One of his favorite fucking wrestlers. And he never saw it.
Why is it, is he legitimately a Savio Vega fan?
I'm like, yes, it's not a joke. I mean, I wish it was, but it's not. I mean, he has an eclectic taste in wrestlers. When we were growing up, we were in high school. He liked Savio Vega. Diamond Dallas Page was the one he liked like the most that you could understand. And I'm trying to think who else he liked. I mean, he liked Disco Inferno. Only one other than you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually like Disco.
He liked Ernest the Cat Miller. I'm the greatest.
I'm the greatest. Chris Canyon, when I get my hands on you, I'm going to eat your ass like a pot of collard greens, baby.
He should have been like, awful.
Wait a minute. Did he know that Chris Canyon was gay? Was that supposed to be a dig at him for that?
Probably not. I don't know. The only one and you never knew he was gay when I was a kid, the manager, the Grand Wizard, that Ernie Roth, he was the only gay one I ever heard of.
Grand Wizard of the KKK?
No, it's the Grand Wizard of Wrestling. He was the main heel manager. He died. That's how he didn't got his spot in there.
Really?
Yeah, because they would only use Albano, Blassie, and Roth. Because he was trying to get in there for years.
So, was it like Don Callis? They had a bunch of clients?
Yeah, but then he came in, and then I think Blassie was getting older, because Blassie, like Jimmy Hart comes in from Memphis, right? He comes in, and Savage comes in, and all those guys. But Freddie Blassie was getting ready to retire, and he winds up putting all his guys to Slick, the Slickster.
Who's Slick?
The black pimp guy. You never seen the Slick? Jive Soul, bro? Oh, God. You're missing out. Well, we'll have to do a special report on that.
I'm guessing he's racist. I'm guessing it's racist.
Yeah, but he's actually going to be on Sean Mooney's primetime podcast. Sean Mooney, who used to do all the Control Center reports when I was a kid. He used to go to Coliseum and do video stuff. You'd always see him doing the commercials or hawking the merchandise and shit.
Oh, Starcade Control Center?
Well, yeah, but not Starcade. That was WCW. This was like it was the WWF Event Center they used to do. He'd be sitting there at the desk with all the monitors behind them, going over what VHSs were coming out, or and depending on like here they were showing you when they were coming to Philadelphia or to Wildwood or something like that. So.
Wildwood Home Video.
Wild video. They were showing something on Primetime Wrestling. The other night I was watching was from '88, so they were showing when WrestleMania 4 came out on VHS. It was 2 tapes. It was 2 tapes because it was 4 hours long into the tournament. But I remember
because you could only put so much time per VHS.
Well, no.
Was it that?
Regular tapes you would buy, I think would only do 2 hours. But if you bought a blank tape, you could buy 6-hour tapes. Because we rented the 2 tapes and put them on 1 tape. But in the middle of it, it says WrestleMania 4 to be continued on cassette 2. Right in the middle, it said that. So, but I remember picking them up off the shelf.
Did they come out together at least, or did they come out separately?
They came together. It was $40 to buy it. But back, you got to understand too. When VCRs came out, you didn't buy videotapes. They were like $80, $90 fucking dollars, dude. Like when they first came out, to buy a first run movie on VHS. Not till probably 5 years in could you start getting them for like $10 and shit like that. They were expensive. So I don't know why.
That's crazy, brother. That's crazy, brother.
Your mother and I remember when we got the VCR, we got a shit ton of tapes, and she just watched Grease 2 over and over and over again.
Grease 2?
Yeah, there's a sequel to Grease that's awful, starring Michelle Pfeiffer and her old nose.
And who? Oh, I thought you said Geraldo. I was like Geraldo Rivera.
Geraldo Rivera. He's the bad guy biker. All right, back to WWE news. Powerhouse Hobbs was slated. I heard earlier in the week his name was going to be
Hobbs,
Big Willie Styles. Keys. But now it's Royce Keys. It's Royce Keys. Hey, yeah, you're right about that.
Which sounds so stereotypically black.
Sounds like Leroy Keys, the Eagles' number 2 pick in the 1969 draft. He was terrible.
Was he black?
Yeah, of course. It was Leroy. Of course he was. But that was the year they could have drafted. They could have drafted O.J. Simpson, but they won too many games, and they drafted Leroy Keys, who was a running back, and they made him a safety. Stupid.
I don't know what that means.
Somebody out. The people listening know what I'm talking about. I know you don't understand these sports ball things.
No.
Yeah, but Royce Keys, I mean, I am ready to be underwhelmed. I mean, I don't know about you. What's he going to do? What's he going to do in WWE?
Make money.
Yeah, that's it. He's going to feud with Miro or Rusev, whatever the fuck. Is he still even there?
Yeah, no, because people are making jokes that Evil is going to end up in the fucking with the Tongans.
Oh Christ! Which, speaking of them, the motherfucking Tongans beat the Wyatt Six for the tag title in the ensuing feud that no one cares about. MFT will most likely invoke the Freebird.
My family tree, where on Friday nights at 9.
Yeah, it sounds horrible. Motherfucking Tongans is better. I'm sorry. Did you see the AI photo of Dominic Mysterio with the AA title, but it said AEW?
Yes, that's just too fucking cheap to hire a graphic designer.
Yeah, but it's somebody. You don't think somebody did that on purpose?
No, that's AI.
Yeah, but then it's dumb. AI's stupid. Yeah. Royal Rumble preview. The betting odds on the top 4 are Reigns, Gunther, Zayn, and Breaker are the top 4 picks.
Why the fuck would you bet on?
I still don't understand that myself.
Like the betting odds thing, I think it's ridiculous because also you're betting on something that's predetermined.
Yeah, I don't get it. But it's like stupid, like everything else in the world. Nothing means anything anymore.
You're literally betting on it. It's like betting. It's like I remember seeing shit online when I was in 8th grade that people were betting on the Dragon Ball Super Tournament of Power, and it's like who's getting eliminated to the anime.
You know.
But people were betting on who's going to get eliminated from the tournament each week. Of course, oh man, I remember being so hyped for that shit when I was a kid, or when I was like a preteen.
There's only 4 matches announced, which there probably won't be a whole lot. Men's Royal Rumble, Women's Royal Rumble. Drew McIntyre defends the undisputed WWE title against Sami Zayn, and AJ Styles takes on Gunther. If Styles loses, he's forced to retire. Now, the Royal Rumble is Saturday. There's only 9 out of 30 entrants have been announced as of today. Cody.
Well, I think it's good. Well, I think it's good keeping a lot of the entrance like a mystery.
Yeah, because then it's like you leave you room for surprises. So, but it's Cody Rhodes is declared, Gunther, Jey Uso, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Penta, Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Jacob Fatu.
Okay, well, we know Dragon Lee's definitely not winning.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll be in there for a while. Though. And the women, 15 of 30 have been announced. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, escape artist extraordinaire, master of the disappearing, reappearing handcuffs, Asuka, Chelsea Green, Jordan Grace.
Also the master of the wardrobe malfunctions. Twice I've seen her top fall down, and she has to hold it up with her hand, and they have to cut away while a referee comes over to fix it.
Jordan Grace, I saw pictures of her on Reddit. I think she got fake boobs, dude, because they're like sticking out. She didn't have anything before.
Well, because now she's off. She has to be off the gas.
Well, maybe. But Charlotte Flair's going to be in, so is Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, and Julia.
Well, because her voice isn't as deep as it was before.
She was like, "Hey, Cheryl, you want to hit the gym?"
Yeah, she sounded like she was a trans mask.
Yeah. Hey, Cheryl, give me some of that HGH, the clear or the cream. I don't know. I don't care. Just give me it all. Fucking scary. Going out with a woman with muscles like that, be like walking around with a fucking hand grenade in your underwear, dude. Screw that. And there's a big rumor.
But you know,
God.
But you know who she's But do you know who she's actually married to?
Yeah, the human octopus, Jonathan Gresham.
Yeah, who's also on steroids.
Well, if he wasn't, he wouldn't even be 5 feet tall if he didn't take him. The rumor is McIntyre's going to head into WrestleMania.
While we're on the
Absolutely.
Smoking on the air.
What makes you say that? Rumor is McIntyre will head into WrestleMania as WWE champion with a match against Cody at the show. Ew. Why? Why?
How many will main event WrestleMania for the third time in like 4 years? Right?
Yeah, I mean, and I haven't really. I mean, the story about him getting back was good, but
he's been there for 4 years now, and 3 of those years he's going to main event.
Yeah, and I don't think it's deserved.
No.
Maybe the first time was good. The story back was great for the second year, especially with the whole Rock thing getting involved and the fans rejecting it. But I don't want to see that. Like, what are we going to do this again for? And give Drew his time, for Christ's sake. You know what? Put Cody there and have Drew beat him. That's what I want.
Cody won't put him over.
I don't know, man. They're getting a little tired of Cody, I think, the fans.
You are the Ultimate Warrior fans.
I am the Ultimate Warrior. All right, dude. What a speech for a guy that died the next afternoon. What a speech. I remember Kevin texted me that night. Ultimate Warrior. Dead. I'm like, really? He goes, yeah, heart attack. Because me and wife number 2, we were just looking at buying the Ultimate Warrior DVD they did, right? Because it was on sale.
Why?
Because it was... Years ago, they did the self-destruction of the Ultimate Warrior where they all made fun of him and they all pissed all over him and everything. Heenan came back with his throat cancer and he was still pissing all over him. Somewhere there's still somebody urinating on his grave in that video. But then when he came back and he signed the agreement, he did 2K14, he did the game, and then he did the commercial, and he was supposed to sign on to do more stuff. And he got in the Hall of Fame, and they did another DVD, which was really good. And I didn't want to buy it yet. And like, we were just talking about it, and then Kevin texted me that he's dead. We go back on to get it. It was sold out. Like, within minutes. Minutes.
If you see me out and cry, I'll say hi.
What?
Nothing. I'm playing Dawn of War.
Oh, really? What?
Playing as the Ultramarines up against the Necrons.
Did you hear about this OnlyFans wrestling produced by OnlyFans? No. Erotica wrestling?
No. Doesn't surprise me.
I know. I'm bringing it up right now. Erotica wrestling. I read about it. I'm sure Russo has his hand in this somehow.
Bitch slap pro wrestling.
Wrestling leaked OnlyFans porn videos. What have I stumbled on here? I don't want to go into this. Apparently, I can't find it right now, but apparently there is an OnlyFans like Wrestling Federation, this OFTW.
OFTW? Is it? Watch, they actually have like good matches and shit.
Bullshit.
What the fuck? How the hell did you get in there?
What are you talking about?
Necron, it's a Necron Lord just showed up. Titus, go kill him.
Necronomicon Ex Mortos.
The Beast Mortos, attorney at law.
All right, let's go on to your beloved AEW.
He's an actual lawyer. He's an actual attorney now.
So why do you want to get your face kicked in?
I'll point him to my face kicked in.
You haven't been signed fit, do you? Come on, little me. Nice house. Want to live in with me? Stinks. That's right. It stinks.
It stinks
in this place. My house stink. All right, move on then to the AEW. Hangman and Jerk Speed are the new trios champions I saw. Why would he align himself with them?
They're called Jet Set Rodeo.
I think one of the kids just threw one of the other kids off the couch upstairs. It was quite a thud.
Yeah, they're called Jet Set Rodeo.
Oh, that's actually, instead of Jet Set Radio, that stupid spray painting game for the Dreamcast? Like, I don't remember it. Somebody's like, did you buy that game? I was like, no, I didn't buy that game. Why would I buy that game? It's stupid.
Of course you bought it.
No, I didn't have Jet Set Radio. I never had that. I had
Probably never had a Dreamcast.
I did so.
You have Shenmue?
Yeah, I did. I hated that game. It was so fucking big at the time. It was too big. It's too busy. It insisted upon itself. But yeah, they're the new trios champions. They took out the Ops, and that's their big feud right now because Hangman just took out yet another member of the Ops, didn't he?
Well, because now Hobbs has to leave, so the Ops can't be a trio anymore.
Well, that makes sense. Well, can't they bring Hook back in?
I guess, but people don't. Hook never seems to get over.
No, he couldn't get over turning on a light.
They put him with Eddie Kingston, and Eddie Kingston couldn't get him over.
Eddie Kingston, if I had hair, my hair would still be blowing back from that whiff against Big Bill.
What do you mean that whiff against Big Bill?
When he had his comeback match against Big Bill, where it said he had the Claudio Sucks Egg shirt on, he went to do the back fist. He fucking missed him by like a full fucking 3 inches. He missed him. And Bill sold it. But that's what I tell you about the cameraman in AEW. The guy working the truck doesn't know what he's doing back there. It's better now, but for the long time it's been bad.
Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg. I think he likes to be called Goldberg. Yeah, whatever, Bill Goldberg. This Trey Miguel shit. He got let out of his AEW contract he just signed. What, for some homophobic tweet?
That wasn't AEW's decision. That came from Warner Brothers Discovery.
Well, I figured, but it was just weird, though. And then I get on Reddit and I get in an argument with probably somebody your age. I'm like, who gives a fuck about this guy anyway? And the guy's like, well, I don't give a fuck about you, but I wouldn't want you to lose your job. I'm like, why does everybody take everything so personal? Everybody. I don't know why I'm even on it. I swear.
Well, the other 3 rascals are now in AEW. They're doing their stoner gimmick that they've been doing for the last 10 years.
Yeah, but are they anybody without Zachary Wentz?
I don't know.
Or Trey Miguel. Zach Wentz went.
You don't even know what their names are.
Trey Miguel, Zachary Wentz, and who else? I just remember the 2 of them from TNA.
Wesley / Desmond Xavier and Myron Reed.
Well, I'm blown away, let me tell you. Jim Ross misses Dynamite after falling at home and laying there for 5 hours. I knew you were going to laugh, you fucking ghoul. I knew it. You're such an asshole. You really are. That's the only reason I put it in here, because I knew you needed a laugh.
No, it's just like I'm imagining JR falling.
Oh my God! As he goes down.
I'm stuck here till someone gets home.
Oh God damn it! Oh, I'm stuck here. Somebody goes, oh, let's go to commercial.
Here we are for our WWE Dynamite.
How about he falls down the stairs? I am broken in half. We talked about this off the air. Kenny Omega did a lot of the Alex motion capture for Street Fighter 6, as seen by Alex doing the one-winged angel in the commercials.
Yeah. Alex first introduced in Street Fighter Third Strike.
I know. You can't escape. Kevin beat that whole game with that in the summer of '97 on the Ocean City Boardwalk.
Or Street Fighter 3 First Strike, that's what it's called.
Yeah, the original one. The original Street Fighter 3. But he would do this thing where he'd jump at you and grab you for a power bomb, and he had this real sissy voice. He'd be like, you can't escape.
Speaking. Oh, no, they took his dog. They took Vince. Oh, no.
What is that? You've done that before. What is that?
It's from Family Guy Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. I knew I heard it. Speaking of video games, AEW fires Nick Sobek, the man behind Fight Forever.
Oh, finally? Did Tony just forget he was paying them?
I don't know. But it's about time they fired him. The game took fucking 2 years to come out, and it was so dated. Oh, God. The games when I was a kid, like Raw is War and Super WrestleMania, had a better, more accurate roster than that shit did. I can't believe I'm still pissed off how bad that game was. No commentary. No fucking create a wrestler like options except for like 2. But they animated all the eating noises. Remember when you're eating? You gotta pick your diet. The fuck was that?
Hey, some of those storylines were funny.
Blow it out your ass. No way.
Where you had stuff like Jericho trying to get you to sign his petition.
Fuck him. Yeah, what's going on with him? Do we got any clarification on where the fuck he is? Is he lost on an old country road again?
He got abducted by aliens. We don't want him back.
We don't want him back. I mean, I don't see. He did a lot of damage to his career. He's lucky WWE fans don't watch AEW. So.
I am the learning tree.
He should come out to that. Make everybody sick to their stomach when they hear that.
But like, could you imagine if he comes into WWE doing that gimmick? And watch, the people over there are so fucking brain dead, they'll love it.
Oh, well, he'll get the nostalgia pop. But you need break the walls down. You need that in the countdown.
Oh, it's an millennium, JR.
That was months. The millennium's coming. And The Rock just happened to be... like, you never knew when it was going to wind down. And The Rock was out there talking to trying to call the Big Show out. Or Billy Gunn or somebody. And then out came Jericho. And interrupted him.
Speaking of Big Show, he was on Collision last night.
Yeah, he was on commentary, I heard, right?
Yeah, he was
that
there.
That must have been horrible to listen to.
Yeah, he was there when he took his pants off.
It's like, Paul, well, what do you think? Let's do a reverse angle.
Dad, you taught me everything I know.
Miss White! Oh, Jesus Christ. That's up there in my top 5 fucking times I laughed hardest with wrestling. That, what was I saying? The Morocco meatball sandwich when I was little.
You have part in it now.
I know, it's still funny. Jake the Snake ripping Rick Rude's pants right off to the point where they had to censor it in the ring. That was funny.
What?
I'll have to find it. He ripped his pants off. That's how they had a feud. Rick used to do the Rude Awakening at the end of matches. Remember I told you he used to kiss a chick from the crowd? Well, he picked Jake's wife from the crowd one time, and she slapped him. But then right after that, at SummerSlam 88, he's fighting the Junkyard Dog. He comes off the top rope. Before he comes off the top rope, he pulls his tights down to reveal another pair of tights with Cheryl Roberts' face on them. And then he starts doing the swivel hips thing, and then Jake comes out and beats the shit out of him. That was money.
And and rips his pants off.
Yeah, not at SummerSlam. He did that on like Saturday Night's Main Event. Rude finally started wearing underwear because they segued. Andre the Giant came out and saved him, and then they segued into Jake and Andre at WrestleMania 5 with Big John Studd as the guest referee, which Andre then attacked Studd, and they were supposed to segue into that.
Andre was still wrestling by WrestleMania 5? That can't have been a good match.
It wasn't.
Like in WrestleMania 3, he can't stand up on his own.
No, he's in 1 in the body slam match against Studd. 2, he wins the Battle Royal between the WWF and the NFL guys. 3, he loses to Hogan. 4, he loses to Hogan in the tournament, and he's in DiBiase's corner. 5, he loses to Jake by disqualification. And 6, him and Haku lose the tag titles to Demolition. And after that, he's not in anymore.
Oh, yeah, because he kicked the bucket.
He kicked the bucket. Yeah, this is like 1990. Earthquake attacked him after he turned face at WrestleMania 6. He was trying to pick managers out, and Jimmy Hart was one of them, and then Earthquake attacked him, and that's how they put him out. He had to have surgery because he comes back. He's back at SummerSlam 91 in the corner of the Bushwhackers against the Natural Disasters. You see where I'm going? Fucking nowhere. Going in a circle and going right down the toilet. These are all bad stories. Awful.
And you loved all of them.
Well, I was like 12 fucking years old, dude. I barely had any pubes.
Who was your favorite wrestler as a kid, Jake?
No. Savage, probably. Savage when I was real young, and Bret Hart later. But Savage definitely when I was like a little kid.
By the time you were my age, by the time you were in college, who was your favorite wrestler?
Like, of that would be like the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
I would say Benoit at that time. Bret Hart, too, because Bret Hart was still around. Angle.
Yeah, he was in WCW. What the hell am I shooting at? Oh, shit!
Shooting at Bill Goldberg.
Space Marine attack point.
Bill Goldberg. All right, I was just talking about how the Rick Rude, Jake Roberts feud was money. Let's talk about the exact opposite of making money. Bishop Dyer worked a dark match on the 121 Dynamite.
I texted you this as soon as I fucking saw it.
Yeah, but A, I don't care. B, why?
The nomad, Bishop Dyer. He's a nomad because nobody will hire him.
Well, he keeps traveling around because he just, he like stops all these places to ask for directions.
He's trying to get to his next contract.
See, it looks like
I know you keep.
Good.
Because I know you keep saying that he's like a civilian contractor, and again, I just think you like to make fun of the bald wrestlers because you were insecure about your own hair loss.
I'm not. I could care less about my own hair loss. That reminds me, I got to charge my skull shaver. Looks like
skull shaver, the time shaver. 90 seconds and you're done.
What the fuck is that?
That's the fucking theme song
for the skull shaver.
Yeah, you never seen the commercials?
Yeah, I've seen
the
like
this. Saver, the time saver. 90 seconds and you're done.
No, I never saw that. There's different ones though. I don't know what my make is, but I don't think I've showered since like Friday anyway. So I mean,
that's the one with the chick doing it. I don't know if she's like a neo-Nazi or something.
Neo-Nazi. Looks like MJF is going to give a shot to Brody King. I'm interested in that. MJF can possibly get some new feuds and inject some new blood into.
No, but did I tell you about the Bishop Dyer thing?
Yeah, you're the one that told me about it. I looked it up after you said.
No, but I told you why he was there, right?
He was just there. They said you want to do a match. He wasn't scheduled.
Well, that's the thing. If I was in charge of MLW, I'd be pissed off. Because I'd be like, why'd you go and work there without okaying it with me?
Depends on what kind of contracts they had there, though. Because you got Mystico goes through there to CMLL and AEW.
Because they have because they have a working relationship.
Well, yeah. Didn't MJF go to MLW to attack Mystico?
Yeah.
Yeah, they might have a working relationship. It might be fun.
We have an arrangement.
Gallus was backstage at the 121 AEW Dynamite, too. What do you think about that? They suck.
Oof. They suck.
The Scottish guys. Don't you say it, Joe Hendry again?
Don't you dare play that video.
Yeah, tell me that's not the worst fucking lead up you ever saw. Don't play that video! And then he stops and he does it again. I'm warning you, dude, play the video. I mean it.
The Nomad Bishop Dyer.
Per Wrestling Observer newsletter, as far as Grand Slam Australia, I thought this was interesting. Grand Slam Australia last year, there was no advertising, they said. The people didn't even know there was a show there last year. And AEW also just lost their TV in Australia 3 weeks ago.
That's crazy, brother.
I didn't even know they had TV in Australia. It's obviously not that big a deal. It was like when they lost being on DAZN or whatever.
Well, DAZN's big on big for boxing.
Oh, I know. They're not bad, though. Speaking of more people that suck, Big Bill and Brian Keith said they have returned to take over Ring of Honor. Whoop-a-doo! Who cares? Get them out of here.
You fucking hate them.
Because they suck. Like, fine, you got to have underneath guys. But there's guys that are always going to be underneath. And there's guys that are going to rise to the top.
Respect Chris Jericho!
That's what I mean. They were like comedy pieces. Big Bill might be slightly better than Brian Keith. But, I don't know. I don't know why we keep these fucking guys around.
My name is Big Cass.
We only have one word to describe you. SAWFT. So, I remember when they did that when Angle was the GM of Raw when I'm still watching it. They would walk away and he goes, "That's not how you spell soft." He's funny, man, Kurt Angle. Why has everybody stopped giving a shit about me and Shirakawa and Tony Storm?
You stole this from... No, nobody stopped giving a shit. You stole this from Meltzer. Meltzer said one fucking thing.
First of all, don't you ever say I stole anything from Meltzer. Because I didn't. I heard about it, and I went back and watched it myself. And he's right, much as it pains me to say it. Their act's getting stale.
What do you mean their act's getting stale?
The stupid bullshit they do together with the dancing in the bikinis. It's getting stale. But Tony's not even good looking, so, I mean, it really doesn't help there. But...
The Nomad Bishop Dyer. I can't get over that.
When's their next show? AEW, the next big show. Grand Slam comes up in February, right?
Revolution.
March?
Yeah. They have like a break on pay-per-views.
Yeah, they should. I still don't think you need to do one every month. I'm happier with their schedule of pay-per-views than I am with WWE. What's going on with the Dick Riders, Dick the Boozer, and the Boar Horseman, and the Don Callis family? What's going on?
I don't know.
I've been
watching Dynamite. I haven't been watching Dynamite. I'm back in school.
You haven't been following it at all? Because I thought that was the big feud.
Well, they are feuding now. It looks like they're building up towards like a... There's like Baron Court... it's like Bishop Dyer said that they should do like a NWO takeover with
Who
like
the fuck cares what he says? Why are you quoting him? Who gives a shit? It's a good idea, but not from him. Why is anybody... Was this on Busted Open Radio?
I don't know. Maybe he has his own podcast. I bet you he has his own podcast.
Yeah, he probably splits it with Maven. Two fucking losers podcast.
I'd rather watch Bishop Dyer than Maven.
Oh, yeah. Well, Maven, I never liked Maven. Like, I never understood somebody winning Tough Enough and, like, all that shit.
What even was Tough Enough?
It was a show on MTV. And they had trainers and stuff.
Well, because now they have LFG, which is like the exact fucking same thing.
I could care less.
Skylo Hill, I think that's the guy who won last season.
What's the one, the WWID? That's like certain independent promotions that are WWID certified or something like those fucking assholes that Rampage Jackson's kid almost killed that guy. They were WWID certified. Not anymore, I'm sure, but...
Yeah, brother.
Whatever happened to him? Rampage Jackson. He go to jail? Hold on, I'm looking this up.
He got arrested. Holy shit, they are not letting up.
Let's see what happened here. Quentin Jackson. No, that's Rampage.
Yes, Rampage Jackson, who played
B.A.
what was
Baracus.
it? Yeah, B.A. Baracus in that fucking. He also played against Bradley Cooper in that movie, right?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. ESPN.
What the fuck? Why do Cal have such shitty morale?
Raja Jackson, son of retired MMA legend Quentin Rampage Jackson, has pleaded not guilty to criminal charges stemming from an assault at a professional wrestling event in August in Los Angeles. Jackson, 25 and an idiot, pleaded not guilty at his arraignment hearing Thursday to 1 count of felony battery that caused serious bodily injury and 1 count of misdemeanor battery. Sentencing for felony battery calls for up to 4 years in state prison. Good. But the Los Angeles District Attorney is pursuing sentencing enhancing that could extend that to 7. Good. Idiot. Like, that's the problem. You let these guys in and, like, they forget that it's fake. He beat the piss out of that guy, and he was, like, in a regular fight, they would have stopped it anyway.
No, man. I can't get over Bishop Dyer.
Yeah, well, I told you, my estimation as AEW is a serious company just fucking plummeted when they put him in the ring.
Why? If they just let him have a dark match. It was just a fucking dark match.
His whole fucking career should have been a dark match. Terrible. Especially now that he's bald. He just looks like a... Because some guys, like...
When you bring the darkness, I am the thunder. I come from hell and I'll pull you under. I'll make you feel the wrath of my
Oh, God,
ways.
did you learn more of it? Jesus Christ, why? No, but he's like... Some guys, like... Corbin looked like Glenn Danzig when he had hair. Now he just looks like a fucking truck driver. He's terrible. Jim Cornette said that years ago. I forget it was. One of the guys in OVW, he's like, it was his best heel. They had him come up to Connecticut, right? So, and like they shaved his head. He goes, what do you mean you shaved his head? He goes, they wanted to see what he looked like bald. He goes, they couldn't just pretend. He goes, why couldn't they tell me? I could have booked him in a hair match and made some money off it. Now my biggest heel looks like a 50-year-old truck driver. So thank you, fuck you, bye. What?
What's wrong with being bald?
Nothing, but it's like a look. Like there's a certain look to it. Like Moxley, when he's clean shaven, it looks good. When he has a little bit of hair coming in, he looks like he should be doing your fucking taxes or something. But he can't count that high, so he won't be able to do it anyway. So.
You remember a guy? Oh yeah, I meant to ask this. Do you remember a guy named James Ellsworth?
That chinless fuck. He had no fucking chin. He reminded me of this kid that was a year older than me in high school. We used to say you couldn't hang him if he went to jail because he'd go right through the fucking rope. He had no chin. But James Ellsworth, yeah, he's like some kind of pedophile now or something like that, I heard. He got something. Let me see. I was just reading about him the other day. It's funny you bring him up. He was, I think Phil liked him too. James Ellsworth. Yeah, there he is, you chinless fucking bastard. Fucking jerk off. Not even as old as me. He's 41 years old. 5'9". Trained by Axel Rotten. That's why he sucks. He had a squash match against Braun Strowman in 2016. He became famous with the quote, any man with 2 hands has a fighting chance. After this appearance, he became very popular with the fans, and months later, WWE signed him to a contract. He was subsequently featured in a high-profile storyline between Dean Ambrose and then WWE champion AJ Styles. Later, he became a storyline where he became the manager of Carmella. I remember that. After he left in 2018, he created his own championship, the Intergender Championship, which he defended in various promotions. Let's see. I'm telling you, he got into trouble with something. Let me see.
Yeah, I remember reading about that.
I'm trying to find it in here. Managing Carmella. Hang on. Return to the independent circuit. He challenged Nick Aldis for the NWA World title in 2018.
Oh, please, anybody can fucking challenge for that, though.
And he made an appearance at Impact Bound for Glory, losing to Eli Drake in 2018.
Eli Drake, yeah.
Hold on, James Ellsworth charges. I know he did something to fucking pervert. He looks like a pervert.
He's got no chin.
The Snapchat scandal that derailed him. Well, I think he was already.
He's talking about Snapchat.
What?
Nothing. This one British YouTuber I used to watch when I was a kid had this series called Snapchat Slide-Ins, where he'd go up to people in Stratford and ask how they, I was going to Snapchat.
He was accused of sending explicit Snapchat messages to an underage girl. There.
Shit! Is that a fucking Land Raider? Okay, no, it's just a stalker AA platform.
No, it's nothing much. He was caught talking to some young girl. Hold on, let's look about Reddit here.
That's not nothing.
Looks like he's active on Twitter, and I see he's taking pics with kids at sightings, but I never heard about any closure to the underage girl Snapchat situation. The police indicated that there was no proof that a crime existed and charges were dropped. The girl was 16, which it was illegal in her state, and that was the end of it. Well, no shit.
Are you fucking kidding me? I built the wrong building.
You did what?
I built the wrong building to requisition shit.
Well, no shit.
I know I'm still out of fucking power. Do I have that plasma generator up?
Did you see the
Holy
Rumble?
Shit.
Did you see the fucking the stadium they built in a month with the slaves in Riyadh?
Yeah,
I
saw it.
Yeah. I even wrote it on Reddit. They're like, how did they do that so fast? I'm like, well, the Egyptians built a lot of pyramids real fast when they had slaves, so why not? So, I don't know.
It's crazy, brother.
You going to watch the Rumble, or are you going to boycott it like you usually do?
Oh, well, I was trying to get a pirate stream from you.
All right, well, I don't know about... See, if you watch it on a pirate stream, you'd be better off watching it with me, because you're going to get pissed off, because you're not going to know how to get back in when it gets... You got to know how to stick and move with them. You got to know how to jump on another one when you get knocked off, because they close them down when you're watching them, too. So
it's crazy, brother.
It's like this stream has been stopped by the source by the copyright owner. I'm like, damn it, go to stream 3! Truck 3! Go! Yeah.
Well, again, the only time I did this before was watching that TNA pay-per-view where...
Well, that was an app I had, and that was like, when they do it through YouTube, that's great, because those are solid. That's how I got the Pacquiao-Bradley fight years ago. I got a YouTube link for it. It was awesome. But yeah.
So I was sitting there watching Moose come out dressed like Apollo Creed.
Oh, for crying in a bucket. No, all I do is bring it up on my phone, and then I beam it.
Oh, speaking of Impact, I want to tell you something. You know who retired on the latest episode of Impact?
Not Dirty Dango. He retired already, right?
Oh, wait. Did we talk about that last week?
That was on fucking whatever. Genesis? What was it called?
Genesis? Yes, Genesis. How can you be deaf with ears like that?
Was that
JDC.
Yeah, no, hold on. Was the show last week? Was it Genesis? The one we covered last week? The pay-per-view the other week. He lost to who the fuck was it?
Eddie Edwards.
Yeah, fat Eddie Edwards.
And then, because I just remember he had a gimmick a couple years ago where he'd just say, I hate pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. Because you told me about that.
And then there was a thing where Vladimir Kozlov came in and helped
Christ.
him. I remember thinking him and Nikita Koloff were the same person.
Well, that's because you're an ass. They don't even look alike. And I think Vladimir is actually Russian. Nikita's from Minnesota.
Is that the guy who was also Repo Man?
No, that's Barry Darso. He was Crusher Khrushchev. He was the other Russian. It was Nikita, Ivan, and then Crusher Khrushchev. And then later on the Indies, they had another nephew, Vladimir.
Oh, because I remember seeing this thing that there was apparently a storyline like WCW 2000 where he got where the guy who was Repo Man got hit on the head, Barry Darso, he got hit on the head and he thought he was Crusher Khrushchev again.
Oh, I don't remember that. I remember when he was Blacktop Bully fighting Dustin Rhodes in that fucking chicken feed truck.
That was him? That was him?
I remember fucking watching that, dude. And I remember trying to like it. That is one of the worst fucking shows I've ever seen. And we paid for
What show is that?
Uncensored 95.
That's
Hogan
also
and Vader.
the.
It's Hogan and Vader
Yeah.
in another strap match where they forget the rules halfway through it.
Wait, was that the three? Wait, so that wasn't the.
No, that's 96. That's even worse than 95. Uncensored was not a good pay-per-view. It was in the late 90s when they had a better undercard with the cruiserweights and shit.
The Alliance to End Hulkamania.
It was like 30 people against Hogan and Savage. Joe Jarrell fucking lost his shit, dude, because he hated Hogan. He was like, how do you not beat 30 other, how do you beat 30 other people? You old, two fucking old men. He's like, can't beat 30 people. He goes, they're standing on fencing. Why didn't they just fall through? He was so mad.
Well, because didn't he also hate Lex Luger?
Yeah, Lex Loser, he used to call him, and Stink. He hated all the good guys. He liked The Undertaker, I remember. I think he liked Flair. Like, we all liked Flair, because Flair was like, you know, the rich. He was like, he was the world champion. I mean, no matter where he went, wearing fucking, my shoes cost more than your house, he told Tony Schiavone one time.
I was watching this clip of it, Dusty Rhodes and Lex Luger compare physiques. And it's
we're in the love of God.
Lex like flexes his muscles, and then Dusty does the same thing, and everybody in the crowd goes wild for him.
Well, that's because Dusty was a good guy. Dusty went to Mr. Universe one year and won most abs. Not best abs, most abs.
Really?
No, you asshole, most abs. I'm calling him fat.
What am I thankful for, baby? For my polka dots!
My polka dots, baby. The black and the berry, the sweet and juicy, and sweet sapphire.
What?
Talking about Sapphire. The one that DiBiase bought off him. The black lady that DiBiase bought.
Oh, God.
I think you never saw her again.
Who's it that bought Harlem Heat? Rob Barker?
Oh, that was fucking terrible. I love the fucking picture of it, though, because it never made air where he was bringing them out to
James.
Oh, my God. I would if we would have saw that, we would have fallen over laughing. I would have been like 16. I would have fallen over laughing. It's like the other day at work, right? My boss called the one there's only two black women that work there. She called the one black lady the other one's name, basically inferring that all black people look alike. And she did it. I was like, ooh, that's going to hurt, Bob. She got a call from corporate HR after that.
Oh, Schiavone, I don't know about that.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm going to watch the Rumble, I figure. And
Schiavone, the worst color commentator.
I can't believe he's still around. I can't believe he's still fucking around. It's terrible.
He looks the same way he looked in the 90s. He hasn't aged.
He's a jerk off. He's got like 10 kids, you know that?
No. I just remember when he showed up in TNA for a hot second wearing like a Hawaiian shirt.
Do you remember when I told you the Jim Cornette story that he used to work for the office too, Tony? And he had the little machine where he would send himself notes, and he would be like, look up Arn Anderson at the hotel on their name Marty Lund and book room, and then just turn it off to remind himself, right? Because so he would do that in the locker room, and then Stan Lane gets a hold of it and goes, look up Stan Lane under Lane, Stanley, suck Stan's dick. And then they were like, about Bobby, lick Bobby's ass, and he didn't hear it until he got home and he was playing in the living room in front of Lois and all the kids. But that's the kind of funny shit on the road. Like that Silo Sam. You better move that truck, because I'm about the biggest fucking man you ever seen. Oh, so
Silo Sam.
7
Even
foot
bigger
6.
than Giant.
Yeah.
But bigger than giant haystacks.
Yeah, but picture Steve Skinner, the alligator man, driving this little car with Silo Sam's knuckles dragging on the highway out of the car. I mean, because they're yelling at the truck driver up there like they're in the car with Silo Sam, and they're like, I'm going to pull this car over and beat the shit out of you. And then the guy sees him and fucking swerves, and the next thing you know, the truck and Silo Sam and Steve Kerr are in a ditch, and the Cornette and the Express just go by waving. So.
Oh, that's crazy, Paul.
I think that's all the time we have. We'll be back next week with a Royal Rumble review. I ain't watching the women's match, I'm telling you right now, though. I'm watching the men's, and that's it. But
I want to watch both.
Why? I wouldn't want to watch a bunch of women crawl over each other if it's not an adult movie. No. But that's all we got.
I just remember the one. I just want to say this last thing. I just remember the year with Nia Jax where she came in, and all the other women tried to throw her out, and then she just like put her arm, like just pushed her arms out, and she just threw everybody back.
It's like Fezzik in The Princess Bride. Everybody move! That's it for this week. Good night, everybody.
Get your hand off my penis!